Welcome to Epic Experiences. I'm your host, Sinitra Skillern, where we encourage people and inspire communities. You may not think you have something epic to share, but everybody does. Every experience, every interaction, every relationship is epic.
Sorry, y'all. Welcome to Epic Experiences. I am your host, Sinitra Skillern. Yep, I am. That's who I am. EPIC is an acronym that stands for Encouraging People and Inspiring Communities. Thank you for joining us today. We got a full house today, but they are not strangers. They are all friends to the podcast. Been here multiple times. Friends of the pod. Last time, if you're looking to find out who we are, I have dubbed us Four-Part Harmony. That is who we are. That was the name of our last episode.
Shirts. We should have had shirts.
We should have next time. Because they will get on. So we are dubbed Four-Part Harmony, and it is so apropos, very highbrow, apropos because today's episode we had some homework, y'all. Normally I don't give homework. It's you want to come? Yep, we're gonna talk about this. Bet, but. Reached out to these beautiful ladies, and I'll let them introduce themselves in a second. And so I said, hey y'all, let's do something called Discography. What's that, you ask? Well, the homework was, I know, right? Because words were hard. Before this, words were hard. But before we get into what Discography is, I'm going to let them introduce themselves, and then we go dive deep. Go. Anybody start? I said my name already.
Okay, I'm Nikki Williams. I don't know. I have a low voice, so I guess I'll be the tenor in this Four-Part Harmony.
All right. You gonna stick with the thing.
Friend of the pod. Family.
Yes,
music
absolutely.
Lover.
Yeah.
Ethnomusicologist. Actually, I did study it a little bit in college.
Damn, wow.
Got a whole degree.
Whole degree.
Come on, Joe.
We
try to pay them off. Come on, Joe.
N-I-C-O-L.
Right. Come on, Joey. Now, I know you done it. I know you can do it. We believe
You got
it.
it for 5 months left.
Right, a couple months left.
Just pull the trigger. Just go.
Right.
You. Sorry.
If we making the case for that to go away, then yes.
Yeah, oh, hey, you can take all these names.
Tiffany Pons Kimbrough, who lives here in Cleveland now. You might know me from where I lived before, but I still want
The forgiveness.
the forgiveness. I worked in higher ed, and now I work for nonprofit. Ain't no way I should have to pay that back.
There you go. Come on.
And there's no money in either.
Haven't you given enough?
Haven't I given enough?
Yes.
DM for the Social Security number.
Right.
Because I will give it out at this point. It doesn't matter who has it.
That part.
So what? I can always get another.
It lives on the dark web. Who cares? And
It's
last.
gonna be a night.
It
It's
is.
gonna be a night.
Last but certainly not least.
Shatera Miller. I don't know. I'm not a tenor. The last time I sung in a choir might have been freshman year of high school. And prior to that, 6th grade. I believe children are the future. Come on, Whitney.
Yeah.
Come on.
But we are tired,
Oh,
Whitney.
He thought the children.
That part.
Children ended up to not be.
But that is me. Yes, here we are.
Here we are. So
Glad to
now,
be here.
yes, this is going to be a whole vibe. It's going to be a thing. I am super excited. So back to what discography is. Y'all know what discography means. If you don't, Google it. But for us, the homework was pick 10 songs that I got a lot of questions about. You sure, 10? Yes. 10 was even hard for me. But pick 10 songs that underline your life. And that's kind of all I gave. I didn't really give a whole lot. It was to your interpretation. My only requirement is can't be no more than 10 songs. Hey, so look at all the faces on them.
It was hard.
Even for me, it was hard for me too. But hey, I just went with the first 10, not the first 10, but yeah, we'll get into it. But yeah, that was the homework. That was the pre-work to show up today, and we are going to say our songs, talk about our songs. We're not gonna sing our songs because I don't know about copyright infringement and all that stuff. I ain't got time for that.
Oh yeah, we can talk about it.
We gonna talk about it.
Ain't no singing.
But yeah, ain't no singing. Ain't no being not gonna play it over it in the background. None of that. We want people. We want y'all to watch this. We don't want it to be banned because we done played 14 seconds of a song and ain't paid ASCAP. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
So is ASCAP the thing?
ASCAP you about you.
Perfect. Listen, look at me knowing a music term.
Look at you.
Yeah, I'm not just a math girl. I know music terms.
Look at your music shirt, the little cassette.
You know, vintage, honey, vintage. That's who I'm is.
It's French.
It is. All right. So, I have a loose way I want to talk about this. Like, I don't know if we're all gonna say our 10 songs and then kind of dive into them. But I do have questions about the 10 songs. Walking in, I said we should play like a little ad hoc game of categories. Google it if you don't know what it is. Meaning, we haven't discussed the songs. Like, we don't know whose song is what. We have not talked about them. So, if we say a song and somebody else has the same song, we earn a point. There's no prize. But that's what happens in this category.
The prize is just knowing that you're warm with like-minded
people. Just the warmth of knowing that we have the synergy.
This is beautiful.
The harmony.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Bringing it full circle.
That's right. That's right.
Yes. Wonderful. Now, I did 2 things. This is the raw list. You know, I just wrote down in 2 different pens because the pen ran out, whatever. Then I said, Discography Explained, because I needed to unpack why I picked the songs. We're going to talk about what's happening.
Go ahead.
I might have copious notes, maybe, but there's a theme. There's a theme to why I picked. I have to know why I picked these songs. Otherwise, it makes no sense. And y'all did it too. Don't shun me or shame me.
No shame, because I too have notes. So.
Right. That's team notes. Team
So
notes.
pick up your little devices. And let's go. What do y'all think? Should we read through our list first and then kind of unpack? Not really.
Since we categorian, can we do categories? Like if somebody has a hip hop song.
Sure. Wonderful.
Okay.
Because I have across all genres.
Yes.
Well, there may or may not be an honorable mention section at the end because I know some of us had a hard time whittling down the list. So if there's some that didn't make the list, so we can go to honorable mentions toward the end. Sound good? Cool. Okay, cool. So, let's start with hip hop since you said that.
You're welcome.
If you have a hip hop song, please share. What did it underline your life? So tell us the song and why it underlined your life.
Oh, okay, so it's me?
Yeah, you brought it up.
Okay, but there's so many.
Right.
Right. So,
do you have 10 or more than 10?
I have 730. I have 1711. I have a bunch.
She said 1711.
But we will start. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get my fingers involved. So I know it's forbidden, but I'm gonna have to use my fingers so I can stop myself.
Okay, got it.
But I have to say, since we coming out the gate, I don't know if we all are of an age, but AMG.
Okay.
Bitch better have my money.
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Came out the summer we graduated high school. And I had a good time that summer.
Okay. So when it comes on, even now. Thank you. Because that's the banger. Yes. So not only hip hop, but Slash is a banger.
It is a banger. That was also the same summer that my cousin became my friend. It's 4 years between us, and it's always been older cousin, younger cousin, but it was the 2 of us for a long time. So that was like the turning point. That was the year that my cousin Shawnee became my friend. And then I was like, oh, not only can we be friends, but like we might be able to be like road dogs because she likes the stuff I like. And there may have been a small older? Corrupting for
Who was older?
I'm the older one.
Oh, okay.
But is the year my cousin became like a really good friend of mine, and we've been really cool since then. It hasn't, we're family. We've always been family. My kids are her nephew and nieces because we grew up as sisters. My bad. So
understood. New words. The new words. Right. See, I brought my pen because if there are songs that I don't have, I'm going to be writing down songs.
Shirts with that.
With nephew and.
Do you have a nephew and niece? Yeah.
I got it. Yep.
Okay. So AMG came out in the summer of 1992. And you were 18 years old.
I was.
Right, and you were born in the 1900s.
Oh, man.
We all were.
In the night.
We were in the 1900s.
No.
I mean, I'm just saying,
You
I
were.
don't. No. I'm just saying I don't know the song
Huh?
per se.
Where?
Get out.
Okay, wait. Are we the same? Are you?
No.
Not quite. Is she?
It's a smidge.
Is she Shawty's age? Is it more than 4 years between us?
No.
Oh, man. Okay.
Yeah.
You could not have come. First of all, you couldn't have been in the room when the song was on.
Okay. Because I'm
But it's ooh.
Because
But
it comes out the gate with.
Sorry.
Do you know the first few words?
Oh yes.
It ain't nothing like what?
Yes.
Okay,
Oh,
sir. Okay.
I'm putting it down.
Write it down. And then
The one thing I had joked about when we were making this list, I said I might need a BC and an AD list, before Christ. Yeah, because some of the songs, I haven't known the Lord my entire life.
I know who he was.
We're all striving for the kingdom.
Exactly.
We're all striving for the kingdom. It's okay.
But we was also
but sometimes, it's appropriate. It's okay.
I mean, because
Jesus flipped tables. So
in the temple.
In the temple.
Yep.
So
we're gonna name that. Okay.
Yep.
We're naming it.
Anybody want to go next? Who got a hip hop?
Please.
Someone. Yeah.
Sure.
It's fine.
Nuck if you buck. And because for me, college days, and it just brings back some beautiful.
See?
hey, that was
some tremendous.
That's always still platinum in my car.
Yeah. Memories. It was a great time in college. You kind of just find yourself and you enjoy life with a little bit of freedom. But it's still guardrails, just a little bit. If you got,
Yeah, sure. Let's go with guardrails in college.
Okay.
From time to time, it's more like call mama after the fact that you done made a mistake. But in any event, get that song. If we talk about hip hop, which made it a lot easier because when I'm looking at my list, it's a growing list. So doing it that way, it just allowed me to say, okay, let me narrow my focus. Here we are.
Yep.
College days were the best days.
Listen, I say college. The college years for me, I equate to follow me. Eating. I say eating in the car doesn't count. Like calories don't count in the car. So fun times in college, it
don't count part of your life. You just.
It just
like
happens.
It counts, but it don't count.
Right.
Okay.
I like to say that, God looks out for babies and fools, and I've surely been the latter. That's the way I describe my college years.
But it was fun.
It was fun.
Listen.
And God kept me.
Listen.
The whole time. So God was there. It's just,
I was kind of like,
He was saving me. He was saving me from myself. So
He
always
protected me on
My college
quite a few nights and times. Folks getting. Never mind.
I didn't stay on campus long enough to run amok the way I wanted to.
This is
But I did.
past.
Not as much damage as I wanted to do that first semester. But I came home and promptly got pregnant. I was like, this is so much better than being on a college campus with all my friends. It's okay. I went back.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
Then I learned a whole bunch of stuff. It was crazy. It's great.
There you go.
Hey.
So I only have one hip hop song actually on my list, and that is the Savage remix, which you'll notice a lot of my choices, the lyrics play a very important part. And so the good queen Beyonce in this song says, "Please don't get me hype. Write my name in ice.
Yeah.
I don't argue with these lazy bitches. I just raise my price.
That's
There
it.
you go.
That's it.
And that was
Price is
a
the
word.
price.
That was a word. You know, when you're in, like, as an entrepreneur, I have learned that you can't argue with folks.
Yeah.
The price is what the price is, and you know, today's price might not be yesterday's price, because you know,
Exactly.
Today, new day.
inflation. So yeah, you know, I was like, yeah.
I feel that. You felt that.
I felt it in my spirit.
Yeah.
I was like, yes.
And
So,
she
yeah.
gets sketch.
Absolutely.
Plus it bangs.
Yes, it does.
Plus it bangs.
It does.
It
It kind of goes without saying. Like, it kind of has to. It's like a.
I mean, if you put the word savage in it, like you gotta say is the things that come behind it.
I mean, you can't
in
play with
turn
that. You
be-
can't. You can't be lame and
Savage.
I'm a savage. You know, you can't be whack and I'm a savage. You can't be.
whack,
Right.
whack. Good word.
It is a good one. So I have two. So I am. Yeah, I'm gonna say because they both. No, I'm going with one.
Okay.
I'm going to
Okay,
say
I'm
one.
just making sure.
I'll save the other one for another category. So I'm going to say Pistol Grip Pump by Volume 10.
Yes. Yes.
Came out in 1993. I was 19 years old. And similar to yours, this was the beginning of my kick it phase. First summer home from college. So I had been away for a year. Came home and I was like, oh, okay, I can kick it. Like I got a job.
No rules.
I can kind of kick it. Like, you know, my mother wasn't like, where you going? Like I could kind of hang out. And so I said the summer after my freshman year, and I was having F-U-N. And I said, plus the beat is beyond wild. Like that, and you get a good DJ who can remix Pistol Grip Pump and just play that beginning over and over and over again, you will hurt yourself. At this age, at this big age, I don't know if I can do what I did in my 20s.
Knees and ankles. I need better knees and ankles.
Yeah, but that song, I don't care. If it comes on, I don't care. I could be mid-sentence.
Yeah.
The DJ plays the beginning, I'm going. Where's she going? To the dance
floor.
Flat out, I don't
To
care.
the dance floor.
To the dance floor. So that one, it was that I just remember that I'm gonna kick it. And when this song came on, so many clubs. Cause you know back in the 90s, clubs was everywhere. Back in the 90s.
In the year of our Lord. 1993.
Clubs were just everywhere, all over the place. Women got in free before this time, and you could,
So many clubs.
Yeah, so many clubs in Cleveland. That's when the flats was like urban.
You'd have to be 21 to get into the club. In the 90s, they had the teen clubs and stuff.
We used to get Bells on the Circle every Friday, I believe, and Saturday, or Saturday.
I ain't got nothing left. Pour a little something out for Bells.
Yeah.
Oh,
man.
They had the teen jet set. My mother used to go there when it was
Shout out to you, Velma Scott.
Bells on the Square on 105 was when my mother went. Oh, they used to make quarter century cards. Like when you were part of the quarter century club. My mother had a card. It was a little gold card she had from Bells on the Square.
On the Square.
And it was just, I don't know if it got you a free drink.
On the Square.
On 105 before I went to Bells on the Circle. It used to be Bells on the Square.
Y'all putting me on.
Wow. Bells on the Circle was wow.
Yes.
It jumped.
That's some Cleveland anthropology right there.
Bells on the Square, Bells on the
Put it in the book.
Yep.
Right.
So
don't forget to trademark all this when we done. T-shirts.
Throw it in a circle and Bells on a circle.
You could.
You could have.
We called it something else. It was not twerking back in the day.
No.
It made it look something, but it was not.
Okay, so that was our hip hop classics. Songs, our discography that underlined our lives. Does anyone have a song that, how can I say, it's like it wouldn't match your outward appearance? Like if you told somebody you like this song, they'll be like, for real? Like
Absolutely.
Okay.
Easy.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So
go ahead.
Oh.
Since you said
There's just too many. Frick. It's another hip hop song. It's like another
Doesn't
person.
matter.
Oh, okay. Set It Off, Bootsy. Like all day. I don't know if y'all know that. Y'all don't know Set It Off Boots?
I know Set It Off by Strafe.
That song.
Set it off on the left.
Yeah,
on the right.
yeah. I suggest.
Yes,
Yeah,
right. Yeah, that's
I know that. I know the song. Y'all just.
I feel like I want to
Bootsy,
hear it, but
I know, but we can't.
we can't.
But I'm gonna have to play it for y'all afterwards. But
Totally, thank you.
But
Okay.
yeah, I wish I could even just say the words, like, you know, and talk them out. But yeah, like, no.
You can say a portion of a lyric.
You can. I think it's okay.
I don't know. I don't even want to teeter at that line.
Oh,
like,
okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
It's
but
just a sentence.
it's just, it's just frick. I can't say it without singing it. So
Okay,
yeah.
okay, understood.
Yeah.
All right.
But let it be known when you
Okay.
listen to it. Like, I blast it. Like, you talk about mid sentence, like talking to somebody in a dead conversation. We talking business. Somebody playing Bootsy in the background,
You out.
and it said it.
You go.
Okay.
I'm gone.
Okay.
I'm gone.
Got it.
And I turned into a
Right,
whole
right.
different
Oh,
person.
you
That
out?
part. Okay. So
Okay, yeah.
So when I listen to the song and I'll be like,
Yeah.
Look at her face.
And I don't
She ready to
edit.
switch,
so
I don't
we clutch
edit.
our pearls.
It's
She ready to swing on me right now.
it is like uncut. It's like BET uncut. Like
who knew?
We all need a
That's so funny.
everybody needs a little misogyny in their
Yeah,
life.
sure.
Listen.
Mine is not that wild, but
Mine is like
I'm just
mine
saying.
is
I mean,
beyond
I
saying.
had one that's wild, but
version,
now,
like, you
My
know, I
wild one, I
usually
just
play
said.
like the edited, like,
Yeah.
ooh, that's a lot
No.
of cousin, I can't.
Okay.
No.
All
The
right.
whole
And I
thing.
blast it all the
Oh,
way
really?
to and through.
All
Start
right.
to finish. Know every word.
Got it.
I like it because that is called you
Set
stick,
it off. It
it's-
is.
You stick to it.
Set it
You
off.
see it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. Oh, you wanna go?
Oh, go ahead.
So basically, I'm sorry. I hate that word. So you said a song.
Just random.
Because you ain't basic.
Ooh.
Why would you like it?
Sustained.
Right.
You're out of order. Okay, so wait. You said the song that if somebody saw you, they'd be like, "That's not what that's not what I'm thinking."
Yeah, like if I said,
Okay.
you know, there's some sort of country or whatever, but you like country
So
music,
I
something
think
like that.
mine is, and but here's the thing: if you know me, you know that this is exactly me. But if you don't, it's a song called "You Didn't Know Me When" by Harry Connick Jr.
Okay.
And I love the song, and I also love Harry Connick
That's
Jr. He just talks.
there's no judgment here.
Yeah.
He just talked about the song was just so big, and he talked about all this stuff that you know he didn't do. I was like, "Yep, me too, Harry. I was there. We did what? In an out of work perk? Guess we did. We did all that stuff." But I remember it because I worked at a retail store, and you know how the songs would play on the loop,
Oh yeah.
and I just couldn't wait till this one came. And then I bought CD, and then I downloaded it from Spotify, so I guess it stuck with me. But also, safe to say, I love a standard. I'm a girl who likes her MGM musicals. Yep, I know what it was like. Yep, I know who's not in them. It is what it is. we gonna keep on. We gonna move forward.
Don't keep it on.
Yep.
Got it.
That's all right.
Cool beans. Okay.
That's not
Yeah, I don't know.
cool
Well,
beans
you know, I like
out
all
there.
kinds of stuff. I mean,
But you know, people
yeah,
We
I
can still
mean,
give notions of-
but like none of my, probably, off genre picks made it to my list. But there is one song that's unlisted that is an R&B song. It's by the Purple One, our favorite Prince.
Oh my God.
That a lot of people are surprised that
Oh, no.
I love.
Wait.
and that is.
Yeah.
Darling Nikki.
Oh.
And you know my middle
because
name is
you're-
Nicole.
Yes. And like people, so like Darling Nikki for me. So when it came out,
We
like
were 8.
right, we were children, and like, but people would sort of use it. Guys are,
You weren't around.
That wasn't.
You weren't around.
But I know the
Yeah.
song.
Yes.
guys can, folks can be funny. Oh, that song is about you, and I used to feel some kind of way
Same.
about it. But then as I got older, I was like, you know what? No. Thank you for a funky time. Call me up.
Whatever you want to grab.
I was like, I'ma own this. I'ma own my sexuality. Yes.
There it is.
Yes,
Spell it out, make it
I
clear.
can be all of that. And it also has one of the best drum licks. And
I know what you're talking about.
as a drummer,
It's real.
I was like, oh,
Princess.
this this is my song. So, it is like, it's my thing now. Yes, Darling Nikki, that's me. So,
I love it.
See, I'm about to say I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's a good song.
I don't know Prince, and that's a problem. So I can sit in this conversation.
You got to say his name.
Raised right.
Do the thing.
Right. Like a symbol.
The symbol.
Right. Slave. It was a season.
Right.
So for me, and now this is not so much now, but back when I started liking this artist, it was not, it wasn't the norm, or it wasn't whatever. But my song that I have is Are You Gonna Go My Way by Lenny Kravitz. Now,
wait,
anybody who knows,
No, don't say nothing.
he is my...
That's your whole pass.
My husband gonna be listening to this song. We went to Vegas and Madame Tussauds Wax Museum. They have a Lenny Kravitz wax, and there's a video of me. I literally ran over. There's a video of me like rubbing his wax figure chest hair. My hand was like in his shirt.
I feel violated, and this is just a wax figurine.
you violated the wax figure.
Yeah.
I did.
She's still violating.
I know, right?
Violated in your mind right now.
Right.
But in college is when I bought my first Lenny Kravitz CD. So in 1992 I bought, and it was Mama Said, but that was like, it wasn't, I listened to hip hop and R&B my entire life.
Yeah.
And so to listen to just this beautiful black man who was doing like rock music and like this alternative kind of.
But the soul is in there.
The soul is there, yes.
It can't be Roxy Roken's son.
Right.
Roxy Roken.
But it was soul in a different way that I never experienced. And so I was like, okay. And so then this song that came out in 93, I was 19. I said that this song allowed me to be me. Like, I was like, if he can be unapologetically himself and just do him and all of that stuff, I was like, then I can be who I'm is.
That's right.
And I said here's the thing. So the lyrics, and of course look it up. I'm not gonna say them. But the first verse of this song after, so this is a BC song and an AB song, because after I got saved and I would listen to with that first verse, I was like, is he talking about Jesus?
Yes, it could be.
That's the Lord. I don't know if that was just me just being on fire for 25 years old.
Lord, I hear you in there.
Right. He's talking about the Lord.
He can touch me.
Right. So I was like,
God is in
gosh.
everything.
Right. And I'm like, so I didn't know, but again,
That's amazing.
yeah, right. So that song was like just kind of freeing me to be, who I wanted to be, because I watched him just be who he was and do his music, and it was so cool. I went to see him at Blossom, one of the best concerts I've ever been to. Lost my voice. It was amazing.
That's what makes him so special, though. His uniqueness.
Yes, absolutely.
And he's exceptional. Like he doesn't subscribe to the societal
Not
way.
at all.
And
not at all.
That's what I
Never
appreciate
has.
and admire about him. Even now, like he, catching all that flack because of his journey, and it's like that's what he chooses to do.
Right.
And like, look how clean and healthy and just, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just and
Because
peaceful. He had peace.
Yeah, like
This
he don't
man
ever
had
seem to be
peace.
agitated
He just
ever.
be like.
No.
You ever just watch him walk, and it's like he's floating. Yeah, you probably watch him walking.
I had to unfollow him on Instagram.
Okay.
Man.
I did.
Man.
Did you see him on Share?
I am committed.
Unfollow, Lord. I can't. This is
Yeah,
just
because
bad.
you over there fantasizing.
I know, it's terrible. Forgive me. Anyway.
We all do it.
Fun fact I wrote down, and this is going to be so weird. I did not like Maxwell when he first came out.
Really?
Because I thought he was trying to be a fake Lenny Kravitz.
He would never.
But
it
wasn't.
Because I feel that strongly.
But when he came out with Urban Hang Sweet, and I was like, who is this? With the hair and the skin tone, what are you trying to do?
Well, he can't help his skin.
I get that.
right. That's what he born.
But once I got into Maxwell, Maxwell. So I was like, oh, okay. He not trying to.
Because I don't like anybody trying to downplay my Maxwell.
Fun fact.
My Maxwell.
I said when he had first came out, I did not like him.
I was just
he was not trying to be like Lenny Kravitz.
I'm just making it abundantly clear.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
That's okay.
Fun fact though about Maxwell is that the year before I went down to the AUC, he got roundly booed in the AUC.
Really?
Yes. And then he came back, and then of course everybody loved him, but he did get booed.
Oh,
Yes.
so
Everybody
sad.
got a starting place. But look at him now.
Of course,
His
yeah.
little Tiny Desk.
But now he's
concert.
doing Tiny Desk,
Yeah,
so
I
I mean,
did.
who
Yeah, I
wins?
see.
You know,
I
he
saw that.
Yeah, he won.
Yeah.
11 winner.
He just
Yeah.
gave me teasers on that. I'm like, come on, Maxwell.
Yeah.
Anymore.
That was a good one though.
Hands down, Coco Cure is my favorite Maxwell CD.
Yeah.
That is my favorite.
Submerged within the
I-
language.
I feel like I can dance to it.
And when he did MTV Unplugged live, forget about
Yes.
it. Oh my gosh.
Excellent.
Mellow Smooth.
Excellent.
I mean, something,
I feel like I
Mellow
should
Smooth,
know
something,
more of
something.
these songs.
What?
Say what?
I know a lot of, hey,
Sorry, no judgment.
Yeah, judgment.
hey.
Reel it back. Fix your face.
Everybody,
Sorry.
give me 5 feet. Everybody back on
Yeah.
up. Except for you, because you right here.
I was like, I don't know if I can scoot over anymore.
But I know a lot of the songs, I just have never had or owned any of them.
No, I know Maxwell.
But I do like that. My favorite song is that one. The one that's not a love song. It is completely a breakup song.
The Pretty Swings?
Yeah,
pretty
completely a breakup song. But I knew that from jump. Like,
We love some breakup songs. That
we
we
don't
know our breakup songs.
Because we're going there.
and
love
we'll
some
put
breakup-
them in a wedding.
Yes.
Hey, man, have you listened to The Reason is not a love song.
No.
Before I Let Go is
It's
It's
not a love
It's
song.
not a
love
but
song.
we all like before.
The reason that we're here.
I can't even.
And
It's
he,
not a love song.
he say the word disappear. Disappear don't ever be. Disappear is never in a place where y'all still together.
Wait,
That part. No.
If something has or someone has disappeared, then y'all are apart.
Yeah.
The word itself,
Not together.
They ain't got to be ghosted, but they ain't there.
they not there no
Not at
more.
all. No.
You're not sitting side by side.
Not at all.
Hilarious.
In the
Okay.
least bit.
So many. So
hilarious.
Ooh.
Wow. That part.
I love a good breakup song, but I will say.
So, since we're talking about those,
Yeah.
So many.
I'm ready. I got mine.
Why?
so
I got mine.
mine is a little known hit
Oh.
from 1999. I was 25 years old.
There it
Ah.
is.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I love that you put timestamps on me.
Yeah.
I'm like,
This one is, and people may not know this one because I think I mentioned it to you, and you like, what is that? It's Not Looking by Mary J. Blige and KC.
Yeah, you.
Off
yeah,
the
I did
Mary
not
album.
know.
yeah.
Okay.
Now, the
cuts.
Mary album was the first time because you always hear like, oh, the artist will say, so many people tell me your music changed my life, or your music did this. I never understood that.
Yeah.
I'm like, I just like music. I like lyrics. I like, but the Mary album, the first time that music, like it was aligning with some foolery and shenanigans in my life, and it just really, oh my gosh. So this song with her and KC is a breakup song. It is literally him telling her, I ain't on it. I ain't looking for no love affair. I don't want you.
I ain't on it.
Yeah.
She's saying, they were arguing. They were arguing in the song back and forth. And I was in a horrible relationship. I literally said I was with the devil incarnate.
Oh.
Ooh.
That is who I was with during that time. And this song right here was literally like a going back and forth with, I wanted to be with him, and all of his actions was like, I'm not looking for no love. It's like, I don't want what you want.
Yeah.
His actions would say one thing, would say that he did, but the word. So he was like clear with his words, but then his actions, he confused me. That's like he was the devil. Anyway, this was the right before This was the BC right before this relationship sent me off to the altar, and I said, Lord, I can't. I'm not joking. Like this here, I was like that year. I was like, they said, is there one? Yes, me. And I went on down. I was the one. I said, I don't got nothing left. And Lord, you need, take all these scraps and please put me back together.
Yeah.
And so that's that breakup song that literally I would lay in my apartment on the floor in the dark, just looking at the ceiling, singing, playing this song and just singing it.
Yeah.
And just tussling with, why do you want to be with this fool? This devilish fool. Why? And just really warring with myself. It was a nutty time. Thank God for deliverance. Thank God for Jesus. Because, phew. But that breakup song, but look it up. On the Mary album, when she got you could see the cut on her face.
You can see the cut on her face.
Mary been through some things.
Yeah, look that up. It's an obscure song, but it's
an obscure.
I mean, because it wasn't on the radio.
It's not like some Tibetan throat songs.
Right. So yeah, but that's mine. That's mine.
Who gonna go?
I don't have a breakup song on mine.
Word?
I don't.
Go ahead, cause I really want to hear you.
I mean, so mine is not necessarily like a breakup song like
to a person, maybe.
But it's like a song where it's like the breakup has already occurred, and you're still longing. And so, In My Mind by Heather Headley.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. Rat bastard. Man, and it's crazy because I put that song on my list for multiple reasons. Because one, when that album came out, I was in high school, and my mom would pick me up from practice, and I think it was around basketball season, and when the album came out, she was like, I gotta get that CD. And so she went and got it. And every single day after practice, we would listen to that entire album. But in my mind, we would belt it. And I didn't know what the frick I was singing about. But I was singing it with my mama. But I just would watch her just like morph into this other dimension as she drives. So I'm like, oh shoot, I might need to pay attention to this road. Because she in a whole other level. And we wouldn't even go straight home. We'd be just riding
until the song.
What did that mean to her then?
What did it mean to her? But fast forwarding, when I got older,
It sounds like a sermon.
Right.
when I got older,
That's
and fell in love. Yeah, I then knew what it was, and I remember telling my mom like, oh, I know why. I know why you sung the song the way in which you sung it. It was just a song to me. But then later on in life, it's sung to me like it was, and that will always be one of my forever favorite songs. One, because of the memories that me and my mom shared when I was in high school, and the pivotal moments of a young girl's life, and having that bond with your mother is just so amazing. And my mom is just a phenomenal woman. But then like experiencing heartbreak and still longing for, if I may, well, I may not be able to say that. So, but still longing for him.
Man,
I'm like, in my mind.
There we go.
The year is 1996.
Yes.
And of course, she's a national treasure, and to me, a treasure. Toni Braxton.
Okay.
Made a song called "Why Should I Care."
Okay.
And man, I was like, she right. She right. And it was very much like, and at one point she said, "Why should I give a damn, baby?" And I'm like, she right. but it's a part of the song, and forgive me. The words, I
love the words now. Come on.
The bridge is, you see a girl that you gave all your love. I see a girl you took advantage of. You see a girl that you cannot forget. I see a man that I cannot forgive.
Yeah.
And then at the end of that, she say, "Tell me why." And I know she don't say it like that, but that's how I see it.
That's how you see it. That's how you tell me.
And then she say again,
but not the tell me why. Not that.
No,
Not that.
no, ain't nothing. But no. But it's basically a song full of like, you know, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, you know how epiphanies just like stuff is just like falling on her. Like, wait, how? Yeah, cause that fight was
like, you can't.
I didn't do that. That's all right. And so maybe they don't break up, but she's very much like, why should I care? Let me know that.
You better come up with a reason.
It's the reason. You better come up with something.
Something.
But the song, it's a good song.
It's a good song.
We love. Man, for me, her and Mariah's lyrics. Mariah specifically, she got some good lyrics. But I'll be in the car. I remember picking up kids angry.
I don't have an answer yet. Still got a question. Still got a question. No
Just let me know before I let go. Okay. So,
right.
Again, I'm just saying they're all breakup songs.
They are.
Oh, so I lied. I did have one.
Bam.
I did because I think of it more like
Not a breakup song.
Well, no, it's like if you to listen to it on its face, it may not sound like a breakup song, but you know, I'm very specific. So, Love Rain, the live version by the Queen Jill Scott, and in that, you know, she talks about, of course, you know, met him on Thursday, cumulus clouds. You know, it's a love story.
Oh, okay.
But of course, they break up, and in the live version, though, she says, "You broke me, but I'm healing, mending myself, not concealing the pain.
Yeah.
Love rain." So, like, yeah, I love that. You know, it's like, yeah, you know, it shows your vulnerability.
Yeah.
But it's like you said, it's all good.
It's all good. I'll be all right.
I'm healing.
Yeah.
We're going to be all right.
And I'm not concealing the pain.
Right.
You know, that's big. So, yeah, shout out to Jill.
Yeah, she's phenomenal.
She is.
She is. Yeah.
Can we swing the pendulum the other way? If we got a breakup song,
songs.
what you got a ultimate? You got a love song, like it just, like you just hear it and you just,
Yeah.
Okay, I have.
Go. You should go.
Go.
It is. I'm gonna find my notes here.
I got
Let's see. Oh no, right? So my ultimate love song for so many reasons is "Nothing Has Ever Felt Like This" by Rochelle Farrell and Will Tony.
Yeah.
That's
Very good.
That song does something to me. Now here's the thing, it came out in '92 when I was 18, but I couldn't appreciate it.
Right.
Not that song. That's tough. Yeah.
So it wasn't significant to me until I got married in 2001. I was 27 years old. The most significant lyric, and this underlines my life just as a woman. Rochelle Farrell says, "When he sees, will he leave or will he stay anyway?" And for me,
So sorry.
I've always been like, let me be who this person needs me to be in a relationship. Like, I will change to be who you want me to be, so you'll stay and don't leave. Like, I've been that girlfriend. But now that I'm a wife, I'm like, oh, we done made a whole vow. But I'm like, I can't keep up this, this
facade.
Yes, I can't.
That is a lie.
Yes. or just the morphing into, oh, this is what he likes. Well, let me be this and let me be that. When you got a husband, it's 24/7.
He can't.
He don't go home. He has no with you. Right. But the boyfriend is a break. Okay, I can let my stomach out. No. With the husband, his stomach is out, his in, his everything, And so I'm like, but when he sees all the things, is he going to leave or is he going to stay? Like that line takes me out every time. It also has a double meaning, and I'm really not being churchy, but I think about the Lord when I hear this song too, because I know the Lord's not going to leave, but when we get into the part where it's just like nothing has ever felt quite like this, it's like to be free in the Lord, like nothing feels as good as that either. Yes. And so to have that song just kind of morph back and forth, it just really, you think about a cartoon, like when the aroma comes and like lifts up the cartoon character, that carries it around and the scene. This song does that for me. And so it just really, and since, it has really covered, and we've been married 23 years, it has covered my whole marriage. Like, just, nothing represents the good, bad, the ugly, all of it. And this song just kind of, because then Will Downing, and I think I made a mistake the other day and said Will Ferrell. It's not Will Ferrell. It's Will Downing.
Yes,
It's certainly not.
definitely.
Right.
That's another song.
It is another song. Maybe it's been honorable mention, but it's not right now. But when Will Downing comes in and just talks about what does he do to deserve her and just all that thing, but it's a beautiful song.
It's beautiful.
It is a beautiful.
And they sing it.
Literally before I got here, that song came on.
Really?
Man, I kid you not.
That is my ultimate
and I'm
love
just
song.
like, I just love this song. Every time it come on, I just stop everything.
It's
so pretty.
Because it really is.
Yeah, I've sobbed to this song before. Like, just sat in it and just like, because you don't feel like you deserve. Continue. Moving on.
She's flipped.
A little bit.
Right.
I'm going to stop.
Y'all go, I'll go. But
So, well, mine is Through the Fire.
Oh, yes.
And
it's love on, I think, so many different levels. And I associate it with, memories of like riding in my parents' car. My parents used to commute to Oberlin, and so like that song would come on, like For Lovers Only or something like that. And Cleveland, hey, and like, so I've grown up listening to this song, and like it occurred to me like, you wonder like, why do I like this song so much? And I was like, oh yeah, well, I'm a Sagittarius. I'm a fire sign. Yeah, that's right. Through the fire. I can do this. And I think like, especially when my mother was ill, like, I was like, I'm gonna do anything for this woman. I'm built for this. And that's what I got this tattoo. Because I was like, yeah, I will go to the limit, to the wall. And so that's the kind of love that I want, and that this type of love that I try to give.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's good.
That is so good.
That is good.
Yeah.
Oh. See, here you go.
Okay. I'll do it because it's my favorite. I Will Always Love You by Troop. I absolutely love that song. It is such a good song. And like, we know that there's the harmony of it.
Yes.
It's the flow of the song. It's just such a good song. But the funny thing is, and I'm going to say this, because I've been married just a little bit longer than Sinitra has. Why Should I Care? And I Will Always Love You is the same relationship.
Okay.
Because usually you can't enjoy one without having the other one.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I love that song. It's so good. But it came out in the 90s.
That was a time for Troop. That was their...
Girl, that was a time for Troop. They were wings
time.
spreading. They were loving people forever. They were multicultural because they had Mamacita. The Troop was.
Damn.
I said what I said.
Continue.
They're not menudo, but you know what it is.
Go ahead. I'm gonna let you live.
Thank you. But I was a Troop fan. But I Will Always Love You is, I think, a beautiful song. As far as love songs go.
Oh, yeah.
It is.
I'm with it. 100%.
Yeah, it's legit.
I just have so many.
You gotta pick one though, sorry.
I know. And I'm gonna do something that probably be a little bit different than what people expect. And this is a real old school song. And it's Just One Lifetime by Jay Blackfoot. And if you ain't never heard it,
No.
you got it.
Yeah.
Put it in the notes.
Yes. If the beat of my heart should suddenly stop.
Oh.
Say one more again. Just
one lifetime.
Okay.
Yeah. And
My Mr. and Mrs. Blackfoot son.
Did you say black or the Lightfoot?
Jay Blackfoot.
Blackfoot, okay.
Jay Blackfoot. Jay Blackfoot.
I got it.
Because I got so many, but I'm like, that one right there. And again, like, I just think about being a kid and being so impressionable and like watching my granny sing it, a couple of my aunties sing it, my mom singing it, and then again, like, I'm over here like, okay, whatever, all right, it's Saturday morning, okay.
I guess that's what we doing.
Guess it's what we doing. But then you get older.
That's the thing. That's the thing.
You get older and you start to appreciate everything, and so it just hits differently.
An experience.
And you talk about the love that you give out and the love that you want to receive. And I remember when my granny was alive, and she had gotten remarried, and I remember just laying right next to her, and I'm like, asking her about love. And at that time I was in a relationship, and then she was just like, Tara, this is that agape love. And I said, wow. I was like, because at that point in time I knew what that meant,
She was talking about her own relationship?
Yeah. And I just remember like wanting to like really aspire to have that. And for some reason, like Just One Lifetime, just like really like, please listen to it.
Okay.
Because it just, I'm telling you, it just makes me feel some type of way. I'm like, that's the love that I deserve, because that's the love that I know I can give. Yeah.
Hey, reciprocity.
Shots
fired.
Syllable word. Sorry. My bad.
I'm gonna try for my chest now.
Reciprocity. Yep. Yeah. There it is.
It's a good word for a song.
It is.
Just, whatever you want to share at this point. I don't have another
You
category.
got nothing left?
I may have, but let's just go off the list. Just whatever you haven't shared that you really want. Like, I have to talk about this one. So I guess it's a category. I have to talk about this one.
I have one that I have to talk about.
Go ahead.
Yes.
Okay, so the year my sister was born, which was 1986, I spent the summer at my Aunt Florence's in Atlanta. And it was my Aunt Florence, my cousin Stacy, and me. And of course, Stacy's people at work. Stacy was, I believe, 17. And I thought the sun and moon rose on my cousin Stacy. I had never seen anyone more beautiful in my life. And I was like, oh my God, I'm just like her. I cannot wait. Stacy had a Tina Marie cassette.
Yes, Tina. Yes, Tina.
Do I know which CD it is?
I'm glad somebody mentioned Tina. You got to mention it.
I don't remember what CD it is. We're gonna look into it.
Okay.
But the song is called, and it's not the popular songs that's on there. It's called Batucada Suite.
Okay.
And it's about her listening to music from all over the world. And I was like, and that's what, like, I was like, and you know, because back in the day, maybe people don't know this. Remember, y'all, the words used to come
Yes.
folded up.
Yes.
Right. So Stacy would be, I don't know, Stacy, and she was a lifeguard. You know, I'll be glamorous in 17. I was somebody over the scrub. But not really. So, but it's the song is about this music from all over, and it's just, it's like big, and you get all these melodies because as she's singing about them, they fall in. So like lutes from she says the Orient. I know we don't say that anymore. But like lutes from Asia, and you got all these drums from Africa and sitars, and I'm like, this is amazing. You know, something I had never heard before. I'm 12. But the big memory is that I spent that whole summer with Stacy. It was fantastic summer. I do remember it being hot than a mofo, and the reason I probably do not go below Columbus in the summer. But she died in a car accident. And like the memories I have of Stacy are being in her room with dark, and like her listening to that CD over and over, and me like just being up under her, and her kind of for the most part allowing it, because you know, because she could have been like,
Get away little girl.
She was a lifeguard. She would take me to the pool with her, and I would hang out with her and her friends. It was another good summer. So I have several, but that one is the song is so good, and of course it's Tina Marie, so it ain't like it's sung poorly.
Right.
It's amazing, and I know it's other songs that we know. Is Out on a Limb on that one? Maybe, probably not. I don't know. I gotta look at it, but it's from like '86, and I want to say that was maybe before. No, maybe it was after. I don't know. We're around Tina's. Is that Tina's height?
No.
Is it?
I would say it's early.
Well, maybe.
I was about to say, did you write it down, Steve?
Not for that one.
You gotta sing the song?
I have I'll get to it, but
I know what song you talking
It's a
about. I got it
duet.
on my list. We got a point together.
I don't know. We'll see. Go ahead.
Really? Oh, but that's like the song I had to say because I did the thing. I got the cassette. I bought the CD. Now it's on my Spotify, and like it allows me to still remember her.
Yeah.
So that's nice.
That's nice.
It is. She's so funny.
Anybody else got one they got to get up off their chest?
Well, I would be remiss if I did not mention the OJs.
Oh, yes.
Particularly Love Train. Because all of this is part of my origin story. Because my parents, my mother especially loved the OJs, Eddie Levert in particular. That was her hall pass. So we got two hall pass. Both my parents' hall passes is on here. You know, Shaka was my daddy's. And Eddie was my mom.
I'm sure Shaka has quite a few daddies.
Yes. But so Love Train was my parents' wedding song. And, you know, they used to talk about how they, you know, at the time they lived in Warrensville, down in the basement, and that's where they had the reception. They played that song over and over again. But, you know, fast forward 5 years after they got, I think about 4 years after they got married. And so here I come. I was due on December 25th, on Christmas. However, if I had come on the day in which I was supposed to come, my mother would not be able to go see the OJs at the front row at their New Year's Eve concert.
Wow.
And so what did I do? I came early, December 6th, and my mother was able to heal and go
Just being a giver from jump. Just give it to the people.
So, you know.
So you've been precious. You were already precious, but that gave you more precious. That's added to the story.
So yeah, the OJs are part of my origin story.
Wow,
so,
literally.
Yeah. Yes, and you know, I've seen them many times. I chaperoned my own mother to Kane Park to see them one time. You know, her and her little friends.
Is it good? your mother and her friends, did they act good?
I mean, I guess, didn't nobody throw their bras on the stage, so we made it through.
So we made it out with all our clothes.
We made it out with all our clothes. And I didn't have to yoke nobody up. But
Get off the stage.
Where is she going?
Right. The concert is over. Get from back there.
Right. So I didn't have to do none of that. So
That's
they
a
had
blessing.
Yes. But it was that was one of the best concerts. I think they performed for almost 2 hours.
Oh my
and
God.
I was like, how old are these men?
Right.
Because they still go.
Janet Jackson just something.
Right. That's that good ginseng. They was doing their thing.
Wow.
So yeah, gotta mention the OJs.
Wow.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
So, I too would be remiss if I did not include my all-time favorite artist, Rick James. If you know me, you know that. He's my all-time. If they had a concert with his hologram, I would go. I would go.
As you should.
If there's a cover band, I'm going.
It runs
we
deep.
dedicated to the music at this point. Of Mr. Rick James.
The facts.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Gotcha.
The lead would have to have on a glitter braid wig. That's my requirement. But
For the lady in the back.
You gotta be committed.
have to. You can't.
You can't go up there with jeans and a t-shirt.
You gotta.
You can't do
full
Rick James
in
and jeans and a t-shirt.
Not at all.
Your jumpsuit.
You gotta have
Open.
Maybe
to,
a little bump before. I don't know.
I mean,
Man, what hurt?
Wait a minute. Just took a left turn.
I didn't think it was gonna get dark.
I wouldn't know.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
I mean,
It is hurt. I hear people talk about
so
it.
I chose a song to just represent him. And again, not. I'm just gonna say it. So the name of the song is "Happy" with him and Tina Marie. You wouldn't think the name of the song is "Happy" because the word is only mentioned one time in the 5th verse, and then at the very end, it's faint. You don't hear it. You would think it's called "You Go to My Head," but it's not called that. It's called "Happy."
But in case you want to know.
It was on the album "Throwing Down," which is again not one of his major. 1982. I was 8, but I didn't know this song then. I was not into Rick James at 8 years old. I was not.
natural.
It's an evolution.
I found him later in life.
Like,
Yeah.
understand.
Right. I think it was more like middle high school. And so I said usually a song title is prominent in a song, either the chorus or the bridge. The word "happy" I said is in the 5th verse and at the background at the very end. But this song basically describes why and how they make each other happy. Those are the words. So when you listen to the lyrics, they're talking about what makes them happy.
Yeah.
So I was like, this song is so beautiful. Just like you, Nikki, I love lyrics. I absolutely. Songwriters are so clever. They just when they can put together the word, it is the embodiment of imagination. Like you could just, it just takes you to a place. And so this song, amongst others, but I chose this one to represent my all-time favorite, because that's one of his songs. Anyway, look at it there. That was completely on accident, but if you're a Rick James person, you know that's one of his lyrics. Anyway, but I chose that, and I wanted because it's not one of his. The title doesn't. It's just a whole thing. I just get intrigued with that kind of creativity. That I've watched probably every documentary they've ever made about him. His mind, although left. You mentioned the word left. It did go quite left. But just what he had up here and how he created music. That's just it for me. I'm sorry.
No, that's
So does everybody have somebody that they have to mention? Like an artist that you may not have mentioned yet?
Oh. mention my main ones. I think.
I mean, I feel like there's so many though. Like,
course,
like,
That's the
you
thing.
know,
You know, we.
again, I just want to make sure that we understand there's so many that are
Yes.
not,
Yeah,
and they're not even honorable mentions.
Yeah.
They are
Right.
they are in rotation.
Yeah, and we're not like we don't mention them because we don't
Yeah.
have
But-
the 17-part series.
But Summer Rain by Carl Thomas is wonderful.
Ooh, that's a
Yeah.
good song.
Yeah,
That is. That's
yeah.
In the middle.
Mm.
That's the part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it's befitting. It's about to rain anyway, so a little summer rain.
Yep.
But it's
Understood. Got it.
For me, it's Janet Jackson.
Huh?
Janet Jackson introduced me to the beauty of watching videos all
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
When she did Pleasure Principle, I was like, you mean to tell me Janet came out here with a blowout, a black t-shirt and some jeans, and she okay.
Yeah. I've seen her. Just went to see her in concert.
I saw her when she was here.
Me too.
I saw her when she was here. I saw her. I went to Baltimore last year because Cleveland wasn't on the thing. So I saw her in Baltimore when I was visiting a friend in DC, and then she came here, and a friend was like, "It's 3 seats in a row. You should come with us." And I was like, "You're right." And then
I had a blast.
it was amazing,
It was
and
absolutely
the
amazing.
costumes in this latest one, Mr. Tom Brown.
Oh, all right. We
Of the I don't know Brown, but he American. I thought he was British, but he's American. That concert was amazing.
It was amazing. From start to finish.
How old
It was
that woman?
amazing.
58. Something like
I'm telling you right now, she held it down.
she.
She held it down.
the one here was to me better than the one in Baltimore,
Yeah.
top to bottom. Like, and it was just last year, but man, I was like, wow, we're doing all. Okay, she said sit down. We're doing all the songs.
Yeah.
We're doing all the songs.
And didn't skip a beat.
No.
Didn't skip a beat.
It was bananas. I was like, I can't get up the stairs to go to the bathroom without almost passing out. This woman just had a baby 20 minutes ago, and she's 58, and she on stage today. And look at her go.
That's that good. What that good ginseng?
Yeah, that's that good.
That's not what they sell in stores.
Sleeping in an iron lung.
I mean, some of these are so.
Nelly was good.
I would say,
It was good. Yeah.
as far as artists that did not make my list, I mean, gotta give it up for MJ.
I mean, none of us said it.
Gotta give it up for MJ.
I just thought it was too.
It was
It's
the
too easy,
questions
like,
that were
yeah,
asked
MJ,
by
yeah, I
kind
mean,
of,
MJ, Stevie, for sure.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and I
I got one.
I mean,
for
now
sure.
Smoky Norfolk.
I
I got
one.
several.
Yeah.
That took me
I could
through.
go all day on the gospel song.
Yeah.
Like,
It's just,
I mean,
It's yeah.
I'm gonna also put out LTD, cause
okay. Yeah.
Yes.
and the
Jeffrey.
great Jeffrey Osborne.
Great. I will say that
Ooh, that's
you
such a
mentioned
good group.
For Lovers Only. Like, if it was not for Cleveland nighttime radio, I would not have the musical foundation that I have. Like, just some of this stuff I wouldn't have heard. Like, the old, like the LTD, all of that was because I turned on the radio and listened to 93 and just let them play even the intro songs that they had to, like, even though Pillow Talk was Diana Ross they played, but
Yeah, and
yeah,
For Lovers Only is
It's a song, right?
By Citizen Kane. Well, no,
is that the name of it?
is that his name? Citizen Kane.
I don't know, but there's a rendition. Like,
Let's
from
take a
Maxwell.
ride in my
It's my
daddy's
daddy's
car.
car.
Yes.
So like that, like those Cleveland classics.
Maxwell.
I think General
Maxwell.
Kane.
General Kane. There we
General
go.
Kane.
There we go.
The
I'm like,
man's name is I did not know.
yeah.
I'm not going to. I did.
Oh yeah, because it's on my Spotify.
Ah.
And they do have For Lovers Only WCAK playlist on Spotify.
Oh,
For real?
Yes, and they switch it up.
Oh my
They add new
gosh.
stuff. Yeah. The more you know.
Yeah.
Too
As the
fast.
star goes by.
Duly noted. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
There's one that I need to bring up because it started my love of lyrics. And it is from 1987.
There it is.
There it is.
It is from the Criminal Minded
Oh
CD.
yes.
Excuse me, tape. 87 tape.
Right.
Cassette. That's a cassette.
Cassette.
Yes, cassette.
The song was
Right.
"The Bridge Is Over."
Oh my God, I put it down here too.
Oh, point. Because that's the first song. Let me see. I was 13 years old. That was the first song I ever wrote all the
The
lyrics
words
to.
down.
And
Oh, I
let me
remember mine.
let me explain what that means. A cassette is in the thing. You close the thing. You sit with. You see, I still got a notebook because this is how I'm wired. I had a notebook and a pen on the bed. My leg, but I could cross my legs to Indian style when I was a child. The radio was in the bed. I was in the bed.
Okay, right.
It was a boombox, and look it up. So I would hit play, listen to about 3-4 words, hit pause, write the words down.
You see me coming?
Yep. Hit unpause, listen to the words. What they say? Pause, rewind, hit play. So a lot of button pressing. I did that for an entire song, and I just wrote because I was determined to know the words to that song because it was so dope to me. I had to know all the words. And so sitting and doing that and listening to how they put the words and the lyrics together, that made me love lyrics. And it makes me a lyric snob. If you singing a song and don't know the words, I'm correcting you. Flat out, don't
All
worry about
day.
it. Do not sing a song wrong to me.
Also the reason why a lot of these young kids stuff, which sounds like Gregorian chant, annoys me to no end.
To no end.
Because I'd be like, what are you saying?
Because we love lyrics.
Yes.
And yes.
And it's all, and also like
'Cause
there's something to
yeah.
be said about the delivery
Yes.
Yeah.
of the lyrics of the song, because again, Gregorian chant, everything is at the same level, and everything there's
It's
no
just-
there's
yeah.
no up and down,
Yeah.
there's no
It's not
cadence,
even me.
there's
Yeah.
and I'm
This is
my little cousin is trying to hit me to a few things, and I was like, some of this I just want you to know that we'll never come to a consensus on this, but I'm willing to listen.
Good for us.
But I will still, I don't want your feelings to be hurt.
There we go.
I'm like,
There we go.
And then you just say word to him.
word salads.
You're like KRS-One.
Yeah.
Shuck D. Just
Well, she knows
Just
that.
the name.
I'm always gonna give her some assignments.
just-
Like, let me go
Yeah.
back and
Here.
You give me this, I give you that, and you listen.
Right.
You trade and listen.
Right.
and let's not forget that that's a diss track.
What?
The
Yeah, I was
Bridge Is
about to
Over
say
is a diss track.
Yes,
Yeah,
100%.
somebody
And a
from
good one.
somebody from Queensbridge might come for you.
Sorry.
They from the Boogie Down, bro.
I'm from Cleveland, so
Yeah.
I understand what it means.
Roxanne Shantae gonna
but
be like,
I
"She's
have
what?
no dog
It's
in
good
that
for
fight.
what?
It's good for what? I'm good for what?
I have no dog in that fight.
But man,
You
what a
just know.
what a
I
track.
just know the song,
Appreciate
and the
the
song bangs. It's a banger.
That is a banger.
It's a banger. So there's that. So yeah. So I don't know how many songs we've talked about. I have no idea.
So many that we can make.
So I know this.
soundtrack.
Listen,
You know,
it could
playlist.
be. But what was this experience like for you? Like sitting down and actually like, let me think about that. How do I put this together? So, was it easy? Was it hard? Was it like, oh, you reminisce? Like, how was this experience for you? Let's kind of wrap this all up with that. Like, was it grueling? Like, why'd she make me do this?
I thought it was good. It was cathartic in many ways, because you really had to, at least for me, I just really had to pare down, and I purposefully, usually I have music playing. I had to cut it off, because if I let it play, then I'm like, oh, but that never, and so
Yeah.
in an effort to try to pare it down, I was just like, let me just sit here and think through it. Like, what are the first things that come to mind? And so that's sort of what I started to do, is just like, what are the songs that I associate with certain things? Do they fit into my, life soundtrack? In some cases I did look to see like what is, again, what is remains platinum on my Spotify. And just, it was hard, but it was a good hard. It's a good exercise.
Yeah.
And knowing also that this will probably change, like I probably won't, I mean, one of the songs that I chose was Float by Janelle Monáe. And, she starts off the song, no, I'm not the same.
Yeah.
I think I didn't change. And it's true. Like, you change,
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
So there's an evolution. So, like, you know, tomorrow the song list could be different. So,
Yep.
yeah.
Thanks.
All right. So, and going through it, I'm not usually songs fit my mood. So I found myself, you know, doing a lot of this. Because I know some of my go-tos. Because they're still, like, some of my go-tos. But, like, for me, my Spotify list is stuff that I love to be surprised by. Like, oh, yeah, I forgot I love that song. I can't believe I know all the words to that still. For 40 years later or more. For a long time ago. But, for me, being, you know, a person who enjoys excess, again, paring down was hard, and it's weird that I didn't think the people who made the list are not the people who were at the top of my head when I did it. Because I was like, of course there's going to be a Prince song, of course there's going to be a Mariah song, and they're really, while they are there, and I love them both, I don't have a whole lot of pivotal them songs. So, you know, my playlist is my playlist. I'm happy with it. It will continue to expand. I also realize that maybe I should start listening to maybe a little bit more modern R&B, because I usually stop at like Heat by Toni Braxton. After that, I'm done with most R&B.
You know, like I say, Gregorian chant.
But there's more. There's new stuff. I like the Lucky Day Kid. I like her. So I'm gonna try to.
There are some.
There are some good.
I love LMA.
I don't want to make it seem like I'm absolutely
for sure.
There's some people we're gonna have to let in.
I love like Duran Bernard, Cleveland's own Duran Bernard.
There's a guy named Alan Stone. I love his album, and I think it came out in 2015. And I was like, oh, okay. And then there's always, of course, they didn't make the playlist this time, but all my Blue Eyed Soul, all my Michael McDonald's, Kenny Loggins, Kenny Loggins,
man,
and Hall and Oates.
This is it.
Make no mistake.
Yeah.
For real.
No, I mean, I really echo the both of you. For me, it was difficult. Like, I'm a music head. Like, you know this. We could be in a meeting. Well, not anymore, because you left me.
We got some things.
She left me.
Shots fired.
We got things that we need to work out.
But in any event, I could, like, she could say a word, just one word, and I'm immediately into singing the whole song and derailing the entire meeting. Don't even know what we were talking about. And so it was super difficult with no, like, there was all this exploration. And I'm like, I don't even know if I had the freedom in my mind to really explore and tap into, like, you know, all the songs that I had these pivotal moments in life with. But, like, so for me, it was very difficult. But then it's like, when I think about decision making, sometimes decision making is very difficult for me. So I'm like, frick, this is a part of my characteristics where I'm like, you know, I don't want to have to choose this or that. Like, I want it all. Frick. And so, yeah, I think in that realm, it was very difficult. Because, like, even you said, like, there are certain folks that I love. Like, Whitney Houston is my all-time favorite. And
Love Nippy.
but when the questions that were asked, it's like, well, Whitney wouldn't necessarily fit into that. Like, she wouldn't answer, you know. So then I'm like sitting here and even reflecting, and I'm like, frick, I wish I had these questions beforehand. It might have helped me out a little bit, you know. And I even was going to cheat. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I was going to cheat this because I put albums on my list. And I'm like, man, fuck this. Thug Motivation 101 by Blue Star, Pretty Ricky, Ready to Exhale. Like,
you was ready.
I was ready. I was about to, like, really try to cheat this. But then
the
she
clip
came
was loaded.
my bad. No, but then she came with questions. And I'm like, frick, I can't say an album for this. But yeah, so it was just like
I tried that too.
It was a vicious cycle of, like,
I knew my own questions.
ebbs and flows, and I'm like, please. I almost quit this. I was like, I gotta call Skills. I gotta text Skills and say I can't do it. I called my mother and I said I can't do this, and she was like, I'll just help you pick the list, baby. And I'm like, okay. And I just,
Be on people.
Shoot, when I thought you text later this afternoon, I thought you were about to say, oh, we gotta cancel, and I was about to be like, yes, because I can't narrow my focus, but it was good though. It was good to, like, overall, no, the experience was great because it really makes you reflect about, like, what stage in life you kind of had these changes or this different perspective or how it altered your life. Like, there's so many songs that we have on our list that we didn't name that really have deepening stories and connections.
For sure.
I think if there's like a part 2 of this, we would dive into that of like how deep these songs really go.
Oh, for sure. And I think just under the umbrella of the platform, E.P.I.C covers a lot of stuff. And so us just coming together, doing the pre-work, to come here to have this robust, meaningful, funny, touchy, like this whole interaction with music is something that, resonates with a lot of people. Doesn't matter the age, don't matter. You may have heard these songs. You can make your own playlist from what we said, put it all together. Right, exactly. I know I'm on the way home. I know what I'm listening to. First of all, Mr. Blackfoot's son. I listen to that song. And then I would go into my own playlist. But I'm going to listen to that to make sure that, I just want to, because music, it does a lot of things. It evokes emotion, and emotions, like, it all literally is epic. Like, every person here, like, we've all experienced major highs and lows, and, sometimes just being mundane, you just put on a song that can just do something in an instant. And so that is an experience that, I'm so glad you all came and just shared, with me and with, all of you out there. And so, hey, make your playlist. Think about your own discography, and, you watching on YouTube, put it in the comments. What's your favorite song? What's your go-to? What's your breakup song? What's your ultimate love song? What's your hip-hop song? What... do you agree with us? Do you not agree with us or whatever? But whatever it is, I hope that this time that you've listened just really got you to thinking about some beautiful things in your life and how music has just taken you to a different place. And so I thank you for joining me.
Thank you.
Thank you all for listening, watching, however you're experiencing us. You can watch us on YouTube, watch us on Spotify, listen on Apple Music. Like I said on the last episode, you can say, hey, Alexa, play E.P.I.C Experiences, the podcast. And I think she'll do it for you. Alexa does a lot. But yeah, I know, right? Who knew? I didn't know, but yeah, try it and let me know. Comments.
Drop it in the comments.
Yes. And so follow E.P.I.C Experiences. I think I might be up to like 13 subscribers on YouTube. Woohoo! Hey, I'm trying to hit 20, trying around 20. But I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful for all the people who just come and listen and share this space with me. It is not lost on me. I get to do something that I love with people that I love, and it is a blessing. So thank you so much. I hope you love listening to us, and take care. See you next time. Bye.
Later.
Thank y'all.